Okay, so we're going to take readings for the density of an irregular object. In this case, it's going to be this lump of plasticine. Now we've got the string on there so that we can dunk the plasticine into our measuring cylinder. But the first thing we want to do is measure the mass. So what we need to do is we need to work out what the mass of just the plasticine is. So in order to do that, I'm going to put all of this on to the scale balance, but I'm going to just lift the plasticine up. Just get this all in the right place. So I'm going to lift the plasticine up so we can see that we've got about 0.5 grams in terms of string. And then I'm going to look at the mass of both of them together. That gives me 25.7. So obviously when I want to work out what the mass of just the plasticine is, I'm going to need to subtract the string, which we'll let you guys do. So we've got the mass there. Now, good practice would just be to check that this is going to give me the same reading if I do it multiple times. So let's just try it again. Make sure all that string is on there. So we're getting 25.6 this time, and if I just lift up the thing, we can see 0.4 grams worth of string, probably because a little bit of it's off there. So you can see it's going to give me pretty much the same result. So you can use those results to get the mass of the plasticine to the nearest 0.1 of a gram. Now the key thing here is how do we measure the volume? Because for a regular object, you can measure the volume with an equation, length, width times height, but for this we can't do that. So we're going to use this displacement method. So we can see that we've got our measuring cylinder, and you can see I'm getting the camera to basically to eye level, so you can get a reading of the amount of water in there currently. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take our plasticine and we're going to lower it in. Okay, so I'm going to lower that into there, and then we can now get a reading, hopefully, for the plasticine in there. Okay, so you can take that reading. And again, we'll do a few repeats on this. So I'm going to do it, I'll do it 3 times so you can just check that that's gone back to the same level. Yeah, that's eye level there. And then if we drop our plasticine in, we can see that we go to there. Okay, so you can get the reading there. So that's reading 2 that you can take. And then we're going to do it one more time. So again, get that reading before. Hopefully it should be the same each time, but you guys can judge that. Remember, reading from the bottom of the meniscus is where we want to be reading from. And if we drop our plasticine in, we see that that water level rises, and we can measure our new volume there. Okay, so hopefully we should get a reading there. Okay, so you've now got your 3 readings of the volume. Hopefully you can get the readings there and work those out. You've got your mass readings, and you should be able to determine the density. Off you go.